Yo, what's up, guys? Engineering Aquariums, episode number 11. Just a quick update. It's actually been about a week since I did the coral dip video, since I placed these because I moved them around a bit. I added a coral or two as well from the local store that I got basically for free. And then the fish is, of course, in here now, Coral Beauty. Drop a comment with what you think its name should be. The blue light right now doesn't really show how cool he looks. Um, yeah, I'll be doing a video here in the future with a red filter that I use for scuba diving, and I'll be putting it under the water here. And we'll see how cool that looks. I do plan on getting some bluish bulbs in July, and trying to screw with the different bulbs and different lighting systems and see what color really gets the corals to pop. Yeah, so we're just gonna go over. I put the acro. He's kind of my favorite now. He's there. He's been moved around from basically everywhere over there to up here. He's really wedged in there. There's no epoxy or anything. You can see kind of some hair algae floating above and behind that, but I'm working on it. I think my phosphates are just slightly too high. The Monte Cap's still here. I moved the other one over to here. The epoxy wasn't working. I don't know why this is so blue, but the epoxy wasn't holding him where I meant to put him, and then also with 3 hard corals right in the same spot, just kind of overcrowding to start it. I got the bird's nest over here. So with my lighting, if you can see where the halide is, this side over here basically drops down, so he's right on the edge of the halide, whereas before he was like right in the halide. So he's actually, even though he's up, he's getting basically the same amount of light. And then the bird's nest is a slightly lower light coral. Wow, that's blue. Slightly lower light coral. So put it basically in the same spot. Still getting good flow though. The power head isn't actually giving that direct flow, but when it grows up, it will. It might grow away from it. It's kind of up to the coral. Bubble coral is still happy. I got this leather. It's a cabbage. You can't really see the red in it, but it has a green upside and a reddish brown underside. My zinnias are all super happy, all pulsing, growing really fast. Parietes rock is not looking good. So the light bleached it, and I kind of just ignored that because like most of the parietes is doing fine, and this is kind of the best spot for it. But my Christmas tree worms aren't coming out, and I don't know if they're not getting enough like phyto or food or something, because I kind of stopped feeding it because it all died. And I just haven't started up a new culture, but I have to figure out what's wrong with it, or else I'm gonna have to like replace that. I got this Darth, I think this is a Darth Maul, but it has these gold speckles to it, and this orange face. No, the color isn't great now. I put them just next to all my other Zoas. The ones on the right seem to be doing much better than the ones on the left, so I just put them further to the right side. I'll find some slightly higher light, soft corals or something to put on this left side of the rock. Yeah, we'll see. GSP, I know it will grow anywhere, so I might put that there. I was actually gonna glue some to the back wall, and just have it grow across the back wall of my aquarium. I think that'd be pretty cool. I know the standard's like Coraline, which would be pretty sweet, and that'll probably grow in like the box, whereas that's just simply going to be too high light for GSP. Yeah, my torch is finally opening up a bit more. It's kind of closed now, but the last few days he's been opening up a bit. The hammer coral is looking really, really good. Fully opens up during the day. The 3 heads are becoming more distinct. I'm starting to think that this might not be a wall hammer like they said it was, because like it's looking like it wants to break or like split off, which is what branching does. So we'll see. But anyway, it's a cool hammer. And then branching is actually easier to frag and sell, so might be okay with that in the long run. Let's see. My water parameters are pretty stable. My alkalinity keeps dropping. I was using Kalkwasser in this bucket, which was holding everything really stable and actually really good. I do recommend it now. However, I'm going to be using with this really large 55-gallon bucket that I also need for my beta tank and then just general maintenance stuff like filling up buckets and things. I don't want any Kalkwasser in that, so I'm just going to have straight RO water, and then I'm getting a Jabo DP4 in the next few days here. That'll be dosing 3-part and trace. I'll probably be doing Red Sea's Color Up program and Acro Power. I'll be starting that in July because I will need the 4th channel of the dosing pump right now. I'll be needing that for food because I will be leaving for a week and a half. And I don't really have anyone I super trust to feed this tank all the time. I might have them come down and like supplementary feed it a little bit. Like I said with my tank before, I can't really overfeed my tank. I just have like this sand bed has basically no bacteria in it, to the point where I'm probably gonna have to buy another bottle of Dr. Tim's and then start like just straight feeding this tank. Like it's gonna be nuts. I'm gonna have to start carbon dosing because my nitrates are at like 1, and I want them. I know I can get them to 0, and I know I can get my phosphates to 0. And by 0, I mean like not 0, 0. My HANA checker will still give me like a 1 or a 5, but that's basically nothing. And then my nitrates don't test that low, so that's basically all I'm looking for. So we'll see. The Kato is growing really well. This might just honestly be too much filtration for this tank. I'm starting to realize that, but I do plan on having some grow out, either frag system or a seahorse tank, or I don't know. Drop a comment with what you think what other tanks I should have. Other options would be like a clownfish harem where it's just clownfish and anemones. Tell me what size. The biggest I could go would be like a 60-gallon cube, which is 24 by 24 by 24 inches, because that's what these stands are. So yeah, let me know. It'll definitely boost the water volume, but it's the next project to work on. It'll probably won't be for a while, but I want to have something to look forward to. So yeah, hit that like. Drop a comment with the Coral Beauty name, and then what my tank should be, what size, and then what I should do with them. Again, those probably won't come for a few years, but something to look forward to. Thanks again for all the support. Subscribe, hit the bell button for that notification. Appreciate all the support. Peace.